Hello, I'm going to make an incense to cleanse, clear and smudge the house with, so I thought I'd show you the process that I'm going with. Behind me is the kitchen witch apothecary of herbs, spices, plants, bones, all sorts of weird and wonderful things. Very, very capably organised by Heather and Ness the other day. Thank you to them. I've been through the drawers, haven't looked anything up. I've just been guided by my intuition about what I want to put in there. I'm going to start with a resin because I always like to put a resin in an incense. Tip that out because there's stuff in there. Housekeeping. So I'm starting with pine resin. This is from Phoenix Flames. They do sell online. I love all sorts of resins. I love frankincense, I love myrrh, but pine, native to the UK, which is good for me, but it has also got that cleansing, clearing energy to it and scent. So I'm going to put a sprinkling of pine resin, give it a little bit of a squish. Then I'm going to put cinnamon twig slices. Now these are quite interesting. We've only just discovered them recently. So they are slices of cinnamon twig. So not the bark that you're used to, but just little bits of twig slices. I'm going to put a couple of those in. I don't need to make huge amounts. Then because I want something that's really clearing, I'm going to put fennel seeds in. So a sprinkle of fennel seeds. A few more. It's got that clear your sinus kind of scent to it, so it works really well. A traditional-ish one. This is sage, not white sage. This is normal green garden sage, and I think it came from one of the girls' gardens because that's clearing and cleansing. I'm going to put star anise in again. Wait, you can't smell it, I can. It's very licoricey. It's one of my favourites. I'm going to put some of that in. Again, clearing, cleansing, dispelling negative energy. I'm going to finish up with a bit of mugwort. Mugwort was traditional in the UK, used by the Vikings for clearing and cleansing. They would burn it and use the smoke to cleanse. Every culture has its own smoke cleansing ingredients and rituals. That again, I think that was from Heather's garden. So I'm just going to give them a bit of a squish. I don't like to pound it to a complete powder, but it needs a bit of mashing up. If you don't have a pestle and mortar, you can use a bowl and the end of a rolling pin. Just breaks it up. Yeah, not too much, so it looks like that. And just to give it a boost, I'm going to put a couple of drops of juniper oil in. Not too much. Give it another mix up. Trust your intuition. Put what you feel needs to go in there. I do have a general rule of thumb with incense. A resin, a woody material, and then your other plant matter. The resin makes lots of smoke, bear that in mind, but good for smoke cleansing. The woody part of it helps it to burn longer. If you just put a load of dried herbs in there, it's going to be gone in seconds. So getting a bit of balance. I like to add a bit of essential oil because it gives it a better scent. I've got my cauldron here all ready, with my charcoal disc in the bottom, and I lit it earlier because it takes a little while to kind of heat up. I'm going to use a spoon, give that a mix and just drop a bit of that onto the charcoal disc. Wait till your charcoal disc is a grey kind of colour and then you know it's burning properly. Smoke the whole house out now. So there you go. I'm off to do my cleansing.